Good morning. Have a graceful Thursday. Today we are going to see about Indus civilization. Already we have started with the Egyptian civilization, Mesopotamian civilization and Chinese civilization. Now we are going to see about Indus Valley civilization. This is also called as Harappan civilization. Why it's called so? Because the Harappa, the site, has been discovered earlier than the civilization. Thus, it is called as Indus Valley civilization because it extended beyond the river Indus. Well, to continue the lesson, we are going to see about where it has been located. The Indus Valley or Harappan civilization has been located or found between India and Pakistan, and the areas that covers from Gujarat, Pakistan, Rajasthan and Haryana. Here you can see some of the ornaments that has been archaeologists found. And by the right side you can see some of the dancing girl, the toys that has been found from Mohenjo-daro. Harappan civilization, it's a planned town. How it is called? The archaeologist says that Harappans have been used baked and unbaked bricks. Not only that, they had used stones for construction. So, it is a well-planned, fortified streets with lanes and drainages, which are constructed with all these things. They had storage houses too. They had political organization with priest king as a head. The priest king, the symbol, has been found as an evidence by the archaeologist. The next we are going to see is the Great Bath. You can see how it has been elevated. So through this Great Bath we can just analyze how the planning have been occurred in those days. The Great Bath is found in Mohenjo-daro. It is a tank, a huge tank with important structure, well paved with several adjacent rooms. Here you can see the map with Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, and just locate Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. The evidence suggests they had a highly developed city life. Many houses had wells and bathrooms as well as an elaborate underground drainage system. Agriculture and domestication of animals. They had a practice of agriculture with wheat, barley and millets. They had double cropping system. What do you mean by double cropping system? A field that has been divided into half, into two parts. So at the same time in a single season they were about to grow two crops in a field. That is what is called as double cropping system. It is otherwise called as a economical growth of their nature. Well, pastoralism was also known by them. They reared cattle, sheep and goats. Pottery. They used painted potteries with deep red slip and black paintings with the different designs. The painted have been motifs with general notified on the pottery. What were the design that has been seen on these potteries? The people tree, fish scale designs, intersecting circles, zigzag lines, horizontal bands, geometrical motifs. Not only that, with very well and good flora and fauna patterns. So, they had an artistic sense. The next we are going to see some of the pictures through which we can view their artistic sense. We have some of the seals and symbols. By the left side you have the stones that has been cut and used as weapons, and by the right side you have the jars that contains their artistic skills. Metals and tools also used as weapons. They used chest plate, copper objects, bones and ivory tools. Bronze were known for them, but they never knew the metal iron. Rohari chert used by Harappans to make blades is a one of the stone. When it is been cut, it is be look like sharp and it cuts very wild. They also known carnelian, copper and gold. Now we'll move on to the next slide, textiles and ornaments. Metal and stone ornaments. This has been used with faience, stoneware and shell bangles also. What is faience? That is called as ceramic ware. Trade and exchange. Harappan seals were found in the West Asian sites, namely Oman, Bahrain, Iran and Iraq. So, this reveals the evidence of trade contacts between these countries, and also they used cuneiform writings. With the cuneiform inscription you can see that. Not only with all these things, the Mesopotamian and Harappans had the trade contact between them in a very good manner, which increased their economic condition. Weights and measures. This also has been developed with proper weights and measures. For a cubal chert weight, they also been found in Harappan sites which used in a proper way. Harappans had commercial contact with standard measures. That's a well and genuine way of trade. They had knowledge of binary system. These were used for the calculation, especially in those days. The next we are going to see is seals, sealings and scripts. What is seals? This is the one which is very much important during the commercial context, because it reveals their own ability, their own dignity. So seals and sealings were very much important for the trade. So they have been used with steatite, copper, terracotta and with ivory. So trade activities had been grown in a well manner. Artistic skills of Harappans that has been seen in the Harappan sites with toy carts, rattles, wheels, torts, marbles and hopscotches. All these shows or proves for the evidence of their amusement way of life, their entertainment during their leisure. Religion. The Indus people had close relationship with nature. So most of their idols will be as nature. So we can see here a people tree they worship. Not only that, they had altars for sacrifices. Some of the god and goddesses. Thus we end the lesson. So the original inhabitants and their culture has been seen in the Harappan civilization. It's still an unrelievable mystery. Thus, it has been deciphered, unable to get answer for any riddles. We can see several group of farmers, pastoralists, hunters, gatherers, and also had been lived in Indus region. The population is called as a mixed population. Their period of survival also differs. We end and thank you. Now we'll move on to homework. Dear children, what all have been given in the slides, just mark it in your books under the subheadings. So what you have been marked, that will be the answer for today's homework. Thank you.